It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11. Dot.
Right to the air is Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Here we go.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to him.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
On 2.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long.
11 Thomas. 11. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Moore, the man in motion. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 7-0. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running right, here's Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Bengals had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Burrow on play action. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They give it to Brown. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
11.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 18. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Over middle, that's caught by Chase. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11. 12. 12. Right now, boys. Turbo shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Let's get that touch.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow sliding out of the pocket. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Inaudible here to get a new look. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Moore, the man in motion.
26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
11.
2nd down and 8. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
MT. 11 12, 12, 12. Stop.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left.
And pass complete to Moore.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Rodgers going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Jets.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Rodgers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Zachary Carter got in there that time for the sack.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And the lead is up to 8.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go,
The
here we
full
go.
start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Twelve, 11, 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
11.
42-yard line.
Here we go. Get in the huddle.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A good run there on right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On 1, ready?
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's now 3rd and 9.
11 MT. MT. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On third down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
12, 12, 12. 11, MT, tank. 11, MT, tank. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. To throw is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. With it is Brown. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
I'm fine, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11,
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he goes out right around the 39. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do. But what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1, ready?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. 11, 11. 11, MT. 11, MT. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll find the Longu underneath. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go, here we go.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
11, MT. 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I'm 1, ready?
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On 1st down, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd down and 6 now. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
One more time with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Gotta go.
Here's 2nd down.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
At the 18-yard line.
To throw, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Rodgers throwing here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
11, 11. It can.
Burrow.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hall want to give up the middle.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. This has just really been a solid 2nd half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take